You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Sports fans, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers and one LeBron James. Guys, last night they lost to the Timberwolves and they got blown off the court. Now, this blowout was a bit different than other blowouts. Now, the Timberwolves, they never, ever trailed in this game. They absolutely steamrolled the Lakers in the first half. However, the Timberwolves got lackadaisical. They had a 25-point lead, if I'm not mistaken. It came down to 4 points. And then after that, the Timberwolves rolled them. And the Timberwolves won 124-104. This is embarrassing, guys. This is really, really embarrassing for a LeBron James-led team. Not only are the losses piling up, but the blowouts are piling up. And when they don't even get blown out, like they played the Rockets, they lost that game. It wasn't a blowout on the scoreboard, but however, in overtime, the Rockets went on a 13-0 run in overtime. The Rockets, the team with the worst record in the Western Conference. A young team. Lakers are super duper old, and I believe, folks, they probably thrown in a towel on this season. They really, really have. This Russell Westbrook experience has been an absolute disaster. This team is going nowhere. And LeBron James, he's still under contract with the Lakers. And he's not getting any younger. He's 37 years old. He's going to be 38 years old at the end of this year. The future looks pretty bleak for the Lakers. What would they do in the offseason? We'll have to see what LeBron James and company want to do. But this is a prime reason, guys, why teams should never listen to players. LeBron James has put the Lakers in a horrific spot. I don't know how they can actually rebuild in the next 2-3 years. I don't. But, guys, in this loss to the Timberwolves, LeBron James actually achieved something that he never achieved before in his career. And this is a stat, guys, that no all-time great player would ever want. No all-time great player probably has this record that we're going to be talking about here. This was shocking when I heard this. It says here on Yardbarker, Lakers set embarrassing history for LeBron James. This season has been historic for LeBron James and his Los Angeles Lakers, but not in a good way. The struggling team has suffered a slew of awful defeats, including one to the Minnesota Timberwolves on Wednesday night. Some of the losses have been nail-biters and very close, but far too many have been massive blowouts that weren't even close. This has resulted in a shameful milestone for this team. And ESPN, LeBron defenders, by the way, they had to point this out. And this is shocking, guys. Check this out. ESPN stats and info. The Lakers have trailed by 25-plus points in 3 straight games. This is the first time a LeBron James team has trailed by 25 points in 3 consecutive games. Folks, this is embarrassing. This is just mind-boggling right here. I can't believe that this has actually happened. And these blowouts seem to be coming more and more often, man. Now, the Rockets, they lost to the Rockets. I don't even think the Houston Rockets, as bad as they are, as young as they are, have trailed by 25 points in 3 straight games. You have the man here, LeBron James, LeChina James, that wants you to believe that he is the greatest player of all time. And his team is getting steamrolled by at least 25 points in every single game. Not the final score, trailing by 25 points in 3 straight games. And folks, those first quarters, when you should be the freshest, it's embarrassing, man. They've been getting steamrolled in the first quarter. I can't even believe this. This is shocking to me right here. They are trailed by more than 25 points in three straight games, which is the first time a James-led team has been down by that much for 3 consecutive games. It's now undeniable that this Lakers squad is the worst team James has ever been a part of, and now fans are wondering if it'll ever get better. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to get better. They're just way, way, way too old. The youngest player on this team, think of this, the youngest player on this team is Anthony Davis. Where is he? Where's Anthony Davis at? Oh, he's in street clothes. That's why Charles Barkley calls him street clothes. He's hurt. He's always hurt. And I believe that Anthony Davis is also one of the most overrated players of all time, but I digress. Everybody's super old. Dwight Howard, I believe he's about to retire. Carmelo Anthony's close to retirement. Russell Westbrook is going to be out the door. Anthony Davis can't stay healthy. Man, it is bleak for the Lakers. They should have actually kept some of that young talent. But you know, LeBron James doesn't like playing with younger players. And guys, near the end of his tenure with all of his teams, those teams end up being in a worse situation when he leaves. Not just because he left. Look how old the Miami Heat were when he left. They were old. Also, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they were old. Look at this Lakers team. They are super duper old, and the chemistry just doesn't match up. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.